Welcome, Gemini, to your December monthly reading, where we have been going over a chakra every single month of the year this year. And here we are at the end of the year already. Can you believe it? So we are on chakra number 12. And this chakra kind of urges us, it stretches us beyond our normal, common human sphere of understanding, and it takes us into more of a universal unity and connection to all that is. And so in this reading this month, we're going to be asking Spirit and Creator for their advice on how we can master our soul purpose through our human existence. And if you're new to my channel, what I do each month, I take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the four suits of the minor arcana. And the major arcana represents the overall energy for the month. And we'll talk about the minor arcana when we get there. Now, any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box of the video below. So if any of these catch your fancy and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So we'll start off here asking for Gemini, just what advice do you have for Gemini on how they can master their soul purpose through their human existence? All right, there we go. You have the High Priestess card. Makes total sense, right? The High Priestess is so in tune with her intuition, has such a strong spiritual connection, and she does take time to step back away from everything and go into her high temple to connect to, but go behind the veil, connect to the higher realms, dive down into the unconscious, the subconscious, and into the emotions. So that definitely is a way to master your soul purpose in this human existence, is by remembering that you're so much more than the human, that you have this connection to the spiritual realm, and you too take advantage of that. So we'll also pull a card here from the Messenger Oracle, see what else they have to add. This will also be for the general energy, like the Major Arcana card. All right. So what else for Gemini? What else do you want them to know about their soul purpose and mastering it here? Okay. And you've got know your fears. There you go. Beautiful energy. Because, you know, when you step away from everything and you're able to go into the temple and become calm and just come to this place of peace, then you know things, right? The knowing, the High Priestess has that clair, knowingness, whatever word that would be, right? And so you have this knowing that comes in, you do the investigation, you do the reflection, and as you know that, then the fears are brought out into the light, and then especially with you connecting to the higher realms, you don't have as much fear because you realize how powerful you really are and how the fears are really an illusion. And it says, you have fears, both big and small. Some fear is felt for good reason. It serves to remind you to be cautious and not to take foolish and dangerous risks. Other fears you feel are but shadows that you have made real and given substance. They serve only to make you doubt yourself, to question your good judgment, to fear success, to restrict and to limit. So look within. Know your fears. Shine a light upon them and see them for the shadows and mist that they are. Exactly as we were talking about here. So you're definitely understanding this, and that's clarity comes because every moment is either of the unconditional love of the higher realms or the fear of losing conditional love of the human realm. And so you're understanding the difference and the contrast and the comparison between the two. All right, so we'll move into the minor arcana next. And the minor arcana represent 4 different areas of your human existence. And we're going to start off with the element of fire. And this is the wand suit. It recognizes, or not recognizes, but resembles or represents is the word I was really looking for, the drive, the ambition, the aha inspiration, your passion, and your overall energy. So this will be what the Creator and Spirit want you to know about your energetic experience during the month of December. So for Gemini, what would you like them to know, please? What would you like them to know about their energetic experience? Okay, there's that one right there. And you have the Four of Wands. So there is this joy, this celebration, this stability of energy in the month of December. Think of the four of any suit, really, as four solid, huge legs on a table. It's a very solid, strong foundation. So as you dive into these fears, if you had your energy was fluctuating up and down and spiking with fears, I feel like December is a month that you really learn this, what the stabilized energy feels like, which is great. That's great news. It is showing that you are coming to more of a middle instead of high highs and low lows and high highs and low lows in like a heart monitor, boop, 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 that's having a heart attack. And then it goes, psh, right? So this is a beautiful, powerful card to receive. And then you have these Path of the Soul Destiny cards. And we're also going to take a look and see what else they'd like you to know. Now, these are fractal imaging, which are pictures, and I call them the spiritual ink blot test. So when I show you the card, whatever you see from it is a special message for you. And then I'll read the intuitive message that the author also had. So you received card number 8. So I'll show it to you in 3, 2, 1. If you need to pause and take a look at it, I'm going to take it away in 3, 2, 1. And I will read from the book, like I said. So if you need to pause for a moment and rewind and look at it to see what you see from it before I reveal what the author saw in this, then please do so. This is the Chenrizi manifestation. So this card works to create a positive outcome in all situations. Chenrizi works to free you from your problems, your burdens, and your suffering by showing you all the many wonderful blessings in life, like joy and blessings, right? This card is the ultimate manifestation. On every level, in every way, it is the complete form of fulfillment. So this is the turning point in life. Free-flowing manifestation of all the good this world has to offer is coming to you. So stay focused on the blessings and you will see them multiply. Yeah. So this also, like I said, it's celebration, it's joy. So when you focus your energy on that, it just amplifies and brings in even more things into your life to be joyful and thankful for. And then we move into the element of Earth, which is the suit of Pentacles. Now, this is the only suit that has to do with the outside world, because this is your inner energy, and then we'll talk about your thoughts and your emotions. All that happens on the inside, but this one is the outside. So it's all the other characters that are on stage with you and all the props, like your body, your possessions, your bank accounts, jobs, everything out there on the outside world. So this is what Spirit and Creator want you to know about your physical adventure during the month of December. So for Gemini, what would you like them to know about their physical adventure, please? Okay, it is this one right here. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so new birth, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, abundance, everything unflowing. So as you let these fears go, you realize these blocks that you've been having in the outside world is to open up, and it becomes like this floodgate as you're focusing on joy and happiness and celebration instead of what you're fearing. And that's something that we all can really learn from, is that whatever we focus on grows. And so when we focus on what's missing in our life or what we don't want in our life, then that expands and grows. But when we focus on what we're grateful for, what we do want in our life, then that expands instead. So wonderful, wonderful, abundant feeling here for December is just flowing out. We're also going to pull from the Earth Magic Oracle and see what else Creator Spirit wants you to know. All right. So what else for Gemini? What else? Okay, they do want that one. And you've got the Fog, the Veiled. Dun, dun, dun. Beautiful card, though. And we'll put that right here. And let's see what message comes in with the fog for you. Say, fog is simply a low cloud, a blanket of water crystals that hasn't gained the density of raindrops. The thicker it is, the more it shrouds us in the damp and billowy arms. It can be so thick that it makes it nearly impossible to see directly in front of us. During those times, silence makes its own sound as we pause and allow ourselves to be enveloped in this shroud of impenetrable density. We may even feel as if we can do nothing but be still and await what is to be revealed, right? Yet even within the thickest fog, we can be assured that it will eventually burn off as the sun's rays infiltrate the veil. And once they do so, we can anticipate how the light and warmth will bring us welcome relief from the cold. And as the sun continues to disperse the fog, our surroundings become illuminated and we have the opportunity to continue onward. So like those fog, it's foggy fears, right? That just make it seem so dark and that we won't make movement. But then that bright light that we have inside as we connect upward in this joy, which is bright, 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 that's what burns away the fog. And it says you could be enmeshed in confusion and uncertainty and are unsure if it will ever clear up. And this isn't the best time to make decisions, particularly any major ones when you're in fear. Know that this foggy veil will eventually dissolve. And although there may be ways you are unconsciously contributing to this state, the greater truth is that it is simply a cycle you are moving through. And like all things, this too shall pass. Allow yourself to feel confused. In fact, decide to be confused. Embrace it, right? No matter what attempts you make right now to make things happen or move in any specific directions out of impatience or frustration, you risk only creating more confusion and uncertainty. So be still and patient. Wait for that first glimmer of awareness to lift the veil so that you can see the choices before you more clearly and can then choose to align yourself with the will of spirit. Yeah. So while you're in the fear, they're like, don't make any decisions on any of that when we're in fear, because we're in fight or flight. We're out of our minds. So we're not going to make logical choices or loving choices. So it's like, try to go into your temple and connect higher and deeper to that love. And then you focus on joy, and then the fog goes away, and then whoosh, here comes this beautiful, beautiful blessings. I like it. And then we move into your suit, the element of air, which is the suit of swords. And so nothing that you are afraid of here. It's your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, all that mental stuff. So this is what the Creator and Spirit want you to know about your mental adventure during December. Like I said, this is where you live and breathe. You're not afraid of it. You're like, oh, good. This is home. Home sweet home. Right. That's the card for you. And you've got the Seven of Swords. And this is a great card to get because the Seven of Swords is about you discovering which of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that, the small T truths that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love, which one of them are thieving from you, stealing from you. And they are being brought to your face in I feel like before December, but December especially, because it's right in your face. It's not one of those birds back there that are nearby. It's this one like right here going, gah, gah. You can't look away from it. You cannot not see it and deal with it because it is not going anywhere. So it's great for you though, because you are ready for it, as always, to evaluate, question a thought and belief, and make revisions accordingly. So I like it. And then we are going to pull from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle and just see what else. Sorry if that was loud. That was kind of loud to me, so I'm sure it was loud on the camera here, so sorry about that. Much better. And this is just whatever else they want you to know around your mental adventure during the month of December. So what else for Gemini? What else do you want them to know, please? Okay, they do want that one. You got spring. See your seeds grow. Beautiful card there. Again, this is kind of springy type of energy there. New birth, new things coming. And I believe these are on the back of the book. So let's grab that. So embrace the change that is on the horizon and allow your dreams to become reality. Spring is an exciting time because it has so much potential. Animals are coming out of hibernation, flowers are pushing up through the soil, and the days are getting lighter and brighter. The spring card features a wild hare because in Celtic animal medicine, the hare brings intuition and rebirth. Hares are highly fertile beings, and so their medicine can bring dreams to life. And I don't see one on here. Usually the Queen of Pentacles in the Standard Tarot does have a rabbit. So that is very much connected. You are ready to bring to life all of your ideas, your inspirations, and your projects. And when this card appears, you're moving into a space that allows you to really grow, really expand, and create in a way you've never done before. There are opportunities for abundance, including financial growth. And if you're starting something new, prepare for a major expansion in your life and your soul. When the spring card arrives in a spread, it can also indicate that the coming spring will usher in important energies with regards to your questions or your intentions. And of course, you in the southern hemisphere, you're going into spring here in December. And so we can all piggyback off of your spring, but then we have our spring, of course, comes in March. So I think March, right? Because it's December to January, January to February, February to March. Yeah, so it's like around end of March is when the northern hemisphere goes into spring. So something to look forward to there as well. So I like it. And then we move into the final suit, which is the suit of cups and the element of water, and it represents emotions. So this is going to be what the Creator and Spirit want you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of December. So let's give this just one little more shuffle here. All right. So what else would you like Gemini to know, please? Okay. You actually do get 2. Wow. And what a change of energy here. So you move from the 5 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. So you double up. 5 of Cups represents kind of like our emotions of mourning those things, those disappointments, any of those emotions that are rooted in the fear of losing something in our lives. We come down here to experience them, which is great, that this is a great reminder that we come down to experience it on purpose, for a purpose. And you can see also there's a cup here and a cup there that they have their foot in. The other 3 cups are falling into the little pit there. Actually, they're not. There are 3 cups on the side here, and then here, the 2 cups that you're dealing with now is the 2 cups of the power of choice. And we kind of talked about it a little bit, that every moment is either of the fear of losing conditional love or of unconditional love. And so you recognize the 3 cups are the ones that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love. And that's the one that you have your toe dipped in, that's impacting you and making you feel like you're on this swirl downward spiral. But you have the Ace of Cups, which is that of unconditional love next to you, which shows you the brightness and connects you to that unconditional love, which you end up having this 10 of Cups, which is total emotional fulfillment in your world. And so that's what makes you feel this wholeness and this completeness. And thus is your life purpose. You'll eventually experience this in one way or another. If we don't experience it when we're on the earth, then of course, right after we pull back into the upper realms, we will feel that. But most of us, there's a small few of individuals that wanted to have their entire lives be lived in the fear without experiencing this. And they do it so that we all can understand what it would feel like, because we can plug in. That's what's wonderful about the spirit world, is everyone, we're a drop in a giant sea, and everyone can feel everyone else's emotions. Everyone else can, like I say, plug in and go, oh my gosh. It's like when people plug in into a stereo, bunch of headsets, they can all listen to what's going on. And that's what, they're saying here too, is that you are able to experience, this is what you came here to experience, but you're also able to experience this fear, unconditional love. So wonderful, wonderful. Then your last card is going to be from the Power of Surrender deck. And because it's your last card for this reading, it can also represent about your emotional experiences during the month, or it's going to be a wild card, and it can be whatever else Creator and Spirit wants you to know about this December. All right. So what else for Gemini? What else would you like them to know, please? What else for Gemini? All right, that's the one. And you have surrender to rest and sleep. You get to take a nap. Yay! And it says to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, your body, and your spirit. So again, quiet time, pulling away. It's mentioned it a few times in here. But I love this journey that you're on, because it is so expanding. It's allowing you to understand your life purpose by understanding the two sides of who you are, and the two sides of every choice, every moment, of the fear of losing conditional love or that of unconditional love. So I am looking forward to your adventure here. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these monthly readings, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of them and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there is an option for all, and if you select it, then you'll be notified of two things. One, when new videos come out, of course, and two, when I go live to provide free readings on YouTube. I know, right now I go live every single night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, then also on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you haven't stopped by yet, I'd love to see you, and you can come say hi. Maybe we can get a free reading in there for you. Also, doing those things that I mentioned helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, excited, happy. It wants to automatically share these videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you want even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I also offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. Right, Geminis, as you go throughout December, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing month. We'll be talking soon, but in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.